With so many rumors about the potential revival of Daredevil or those characters becoming a big part of the MCU going forward, now one of the main stars of the series, Karen Page herself, Dobra Ann Woll, opens up about a potential return. So this piece of info comes at us from MCM London, which had a panel where the actress was involved, and she was asked about all the rumors in regards to a potential future for the Daredevil character and all those characters within the MCU proper. And she said that she's seen everything that's out there, and she can't really talk about anything because she doesn't know much, and I honestly do believe that, but she says she's very hopeful about it. And that if you look at how the series ends with its third season, that there's still plenty of unfinished business, which is something that's been echoed recently by multiple actors, talking about the fact that there's unfinished business with Bullseye, with Kingpin, with the history of Matt and Karen, what they could be doing with these characters, and that there's essentially a whole other world and stories to explore that they never got to that they would have had the series continued. And she did say specifically with her character that there is a lot of loose ends that still can be tied up and continue to sort of exist in the MCU and do their own thing. And specifically if you see how they left everything off and what they're doing with her character and what they've done in the comics. And she specifically gives some ideas of what her character could be doing and where she could be going. You don't know if they're going to do something with a secret investigator that she could be a part of, or somebody that's hired by an organization like S.H.I.E.L.D., or pop up somewhere because they need an informant. And then she ends it by saying that if you look at the comics, Daredevil was an Avenger in the comics, so you never know. And again, I think it's all fair play. You know, Marvel Studios isn't going to take something one for one, but you can always play with it. And I think it's just a matter of time where we do see some of these characters show up in some of these projects or be mentioned and then slowly start putting them back into the MCU proper. And I think it will be awesome, and I think fans will get excited by this. And certainly Karen is one of these characters that definitely got a following behind her, and specifically what she was doing and how she was connecting this more street side of things. Obviously, she was very important when it came to the likes of the Punisher. So you can use her as a sort of gateway to bring that character in if you need, and so forth. So a lot of things, like they said, a lot of loose ends. So start patching up those, little plot holes and little leftover pieces. Start building up the history that's there, and let's see what happens.